Disclaimer, the following video is just a bunch of random stuff put together by a stupid guy trying to be funny. It is not meant to be mean in any way. This video is also full of jokes that may not be appropriate for a younger audience. If you see a game that you like in this series, please remember that this is all based off of my own personal opinion. The jokes in this series are also mainly satire and just for entertainment purposes. Finally, please do not go and send hate to anyone mentioned in these videos as they have done absolutely nothing wrong and do not deserve it. Don't say that I didn't warn you. Part 13. We've entered the teen episodes. We are still here, searching for more bad Roblox games. I think it's about time that I shut the fuck up and you enjoy this video.
Here we are, back once again. Time for another episode of Worst Game.
Time for you to get out of here and let me take over, you stupid noob.
Damn it, not you again.
Yes, that's right.
We are back!
Okay, enough shekel, but if I'm here then I clearly have to host this episode. I mean, Owen must have put me here for a reason.
But I'm also here, dumbass. Now just let me host.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
When I say no, I say no. Anyways, sorry about him. The first game we're going to look at is called
XDDDDDDD. Did you really think that pretending to shoot me was going to stop me from hosting? This is a YouTube video, Bob, and if Owen wants me to host, then I get to host. Now look at you, you're nowhere to be seen, so I guess now's the time for me to do my second hosting of the Worst Games on Roblox episode. I am back because many people wanted it, while some people didn't want me back. A lot of people did, and I would like to thank you all for that. And ever since my last episode, the very first time I said my famous quote, you guys have turned that into a whole meme on this channel. That was all you, not me. But little do you know what all of this has done. Little do you know what bringing me back has caused. Little do you know the demonic entities that have emerged from the depths of hell to come and murder us all. Ah, there we go. I need to cut down on the bacon. But anyway, let's start off this episode nice and fresh by playing this game called Do Not Play. Well, I am going to play it because I am a goddamn rebel. This game is clearly not for kids, as you can see by this ever so not creepy thumbnail. The like to dislike ratio also sucks, but surely it can't be from the badness of this game. I mean, it has to be from how scared people are. But before we dive into this game, I wanted to show you the awful description. I'm not fucking reading all that, but I will point out that in the quote-unquote tags, they put in famous games, Meep City, just for that extra clickbaity goodness. But without rambling on too much, let's jump in. Immediately after I spawning, the game blasted more music at me. We can also see that this game is just one of those build-to-survive games, so this game already has nothing original. This game also does that really toxic thing where they put text at the top that says bullshit like, favorite if you love God, or subscribe to Electric Cocks on YouTube. I don't think they realize that nobody cares about or does either of those. Let's just start building our structure. As soon as I finished building, the first disaster hit, which was dinos. What the fuck is this? How are these dinos? Is the creator of this game blind or something? Those are trees. Also, why are they floating? I'm so confused. So it turns out that the dinos are actually on the ground, and all they do is follow the player. But since I'm on top of this dildo, I'm completely safe. Well, unsurprisingly, I survived. This game also gives you pointless gear such as a beach ball and a slushie. My next structure will prove to you that this is all you need to beat this game. I rest my case. The enemies are also the same speed as the players, so if you ever find yourself being chased, then there's no need to worry. Here's another structure to help prove you don't need too much to win. I mean look, I can barely see the map anymore, there's no way that the enemies can get me. All I would need to do to survive the whole game is just stand up here, but that would be boring, so let's jump down and delete this tower. Holy crap, it's falling. Everybody look out. Apparently this is supposed to be a demon. I decided to look around at the rest of the scenery because I was just getting bored. For some reason the game had morphs from SpongeBob. You can tell that they were free models made by someone else and not the developers, due to the lack of effort put into this game. The game also has a pointless adoption center, and as I was playing as Squidward I kept sinking into the ground every 2 seconds. There was also a terribly made playground which had a slide and a swing set that didn't fucking do anything, as well as these terribly made trampolines. I then walked into a wall which made me lose connection. Thank God, now I can finally give my opinion and leave this atrocity. To be honest, this game is absolutely terrible. Right before you even play it you know that it's absolute clickbait. It's also just filled to the brim with free models and unoriginality. Like I said before, it's super easy to survive since all you need to do to survive is just stand on a few blocks. They also do the terrible thing where they change the thumbnail and title every day, which just makes this game even worse. So that's it. Let's move on to the second one. Next up we are going to be playing this game titled Can You Survive Star Power Mario in Area 51. The title alone should already be a big enough sign to show that humanity is failing. This game was also suggested by this person, and the description of it, just like the previous game, is also filled with shit that no one cares about. But it also says thumbs up for free VIP, which is exactly why this game has a lot of likes. We all know that it's lying to us. They are just trying to get likes for themselves and won't give you free VIP. It's another shitty scam. The thumbnail is also extremely pixelated and I can barely tell what's going on. Well, let's not loiter around anymore, and let's play. As soon as I spawned, the game for some reason sent me to a different game with the same name. As soon as I spawned in, again, all I could hear was complete chaos. Let's jump down this hole. I see a person that wants to talk to me. Let's go over there. Someone killed you. Then how the fuck are you talking? Dead people can't.
Sudden Luigi attack.
Holy shit, get the fuck off of me. What the fuck was I supposed to do there? There was almost no escape. What's even worse is the audio that plays for the entire game. It's just non-stop ear rape. Turn your volume down, people.
You got something to do? Uh-oh! We skipped that it can be. Uh-oh!
This map, just like the previous game, is also stolen and is just one of those shitty Area 51 games. After going back to the dying man on the floor, he told me that he came across Slender Man. I think he needs glasses, because this map does not have Slender Man in it, just a bunch of Marios everywhere. Well, now I have no idea what to do, so let's just explore around. This map is pretty much filled with pointless and empty rooms. There was even an elevator that didn't work. Eventually I came across the supposed Star Power Mario who killed me instantly. I really fucking hate how it's impossible to run away from Mario, because they're all faster than you and they just keep attacking you until you die, except for this weird one who had some weird black stuff on him. Later I came across some blue arrows, so I decided to follow them, and eventually found myself in a weird red room where I was able to talk to a computer. When I tried getting closer, I fell through the floor. For fuck's sake, this game is just impossible to survive in. When I tried going back, I was killed right as I fell into the hole, which kind of messes up everyone else now since there's almost no escape. Also, why does Mario have such a giant ass just like the characters from Escape the Nintendo Switch in the last episode? I got back to the weird red room and started talking to some weird things who said I found an item, even though there was nothing there. They also told me to kill Slenderman, when this map is filled with Marios and not Slenderman. Is everything in this game fucking blind? I just wandered around, being chased and killed, because that's the entire game. There's nothing else to do, so now I'm going to give my opinion. Honestly, this game is fucking terrible. It's even worse than the last one. It's obviously filled with free models and has nothing original in it. We can also see that they've scammed people for free VIP, when in reality nobody has VIP in this game. The Marios in this game are also so fucking loud, and it's impossible to run away from them. Turn your sound down again. So let's leave this terrible game and move on to the final one. Our final game is a spooky horror game based off of Bloody Mary. The title says warning, scary in it. And just look at that thumbnail. I mean, wouldn't you shit yourself if you saw this in real life? Let's hop in and hope that this game is as good as the thumbnail shows. Once again, we have music thrown at us right from the start. Let's watch this giant-ass TV. Okay, well, I really don't care, so let's move on. Wait a second, who the hell is this and why is he in what I'm assuming is my house? Well, I may as well talk to him because I don't know what's going on. This game is making me look like an idiot. Of course we all know that the ritual isn't real, or at least I don't believe it. Let's move on. As I entered the bathroom I sat down on some weird floating yellow thing that had no purpose, but when I got back to the kitchen the guy had disappeared. Then there was some spooky writing on the TV. Really? Out of all the places you could have written on, you chose the TV? I can barely even read the text on the screen, let alone the bloody writing. Holy shit, it's a lot of ketchup. Also the mirror somehow became a tunnel. Let's go through it. Now I'm in some weird place with this guy sitting on the floor. While talking to him I found that you can't return through the mirror, and also that we were trapped behind the mirror because of Bloody Mary, which doesn't really make any sense since all I did was walk into the bathroom. After talking to him I walked through a hallway with a potato-looking thing blocking it, and I got confused and ended up walking back through the tunnel, which proved the guy wrong. But eventually I found out that you had to climb a ladder into a vent thingy. That's not very fair. I couldn't see it. This game isn't very helpful on giving directions. After falling through a staircase I came across a riddle. It took me a while to figure out, and I totally didn't use Google. But when I answered it for some reason didn't let me through. But when someone else said the same answer it let them through. Why didn't you let us through the first time? This game probably just hates me. I just kept working on, until I came across some more writing on the wall. What the fuck is this? How am I supposed to decipher this? It looks like someone had a stroke whilst typing, and then stuck it on the wall. Apparently the answer was never. I have no clue how you're supposed to figure that one out. Then we came across a shitty jump scare, before spawning back on the sofa and talking to the same guy. He told us that we were asleep for 2 days before sending us to some weird room, but we got stuck in a couch. Oh great, I can't get out. Now I have to reset and do all that shit again. When I got back it did the exact same thing. You'd think the developer would have played this to check if everything worked, but I don't think they did. After I reset and walked through the whole thing again, I eventually got pushed out of the couch. Finally, now we can continue on with this shit game. After jumping through the mirror for like the 5th time and walking through a tunnel, I came across a note and then somehow got knocked out. So apparently reading papers knocks you out? Well, let's just move on. I knew homework was bad for you. What the hell? I'm outside of the map? I'm so confused. After asking for help apparently there was a door I had to walk through. How the hell was I supposed to know that there was a door? This game is terrible with giving directions. There's not much else to say about this game, because the entire thing is just working endlessly, and the ending was just pretty anticlimactic as we somehow ended up in a city and then fell onto a road, but I may as well leave my review. I think we can all tell that this game's title is very misleading. This game is not scary. This game is also incredibly confusing. It never gives you any directions or tips, and it's extremely easy to get lost. This includes the so-called puzzles that the game has. I have no idea how some people manage to solve them. But maybe I'm just dumb. We also never see Bloody Mary at any point, so that adds to the misleading title. But anyways, that wraps it up for the games of this episode. And that's this episode all done and dusted. Now I guess it's time for me to say goodbye.
Yeah, Shackle, it is time for you to say goodbye.
Fuck off.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Let's not go through this shit again, but oh well. Now that this episode is almost over, I can get back to doing this show for myself.
But you're shit at hosting this show XDDDD.
Excuse me?
Yes, that's right. You're shit at this.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You'd better take that back.
Nope.
Do it.
La 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 la.
I fucking hate you.
Can't hear you. Too busy being sucked off by your mother.
We're brothers.
Exactly.
Well, I don't really know what to say apart from thanks for watching this video. Again, feel free to give me game suggestions in either the comments or on Twitter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheerio.